What's up, world of YouTube? Juice2525 here with another review and unboxing, and I'm actually pretty excited for this one. This is the Marvel Avengers Endgame. This is the Hulk Build-A-Figure wave with Marvel's Rescue. So I'm pretty stoked as this is the first figure that we've received, since considering this was actually featured in Endgame, so we didn't have any previous opportunity to have this figure. But super stoked to have this in hand. As you can see, there's some imagery of rescue information on the back side here. Feel free to pause that to read over, and information below for the Build-A-Figure wave. So this wave consists of War Machine, Rescue, Shuri, Rock Python, Union Jack, Beta Ray Bill, and Loki, classic Loki. So let's go ahead and get straight to it and pop this legend open. All right, everyone, so here is Marvel's Rescue out of the package. So as you can see, you get a couple accessories. So you see this massive Hulk, Professor Hulk Build-A-Figure piece here. As you can see, it's more than half the size of Rescue alone, so it's pretty awesome. Actually, kind of looking forward to building Professor Hulk. But let's see, there we go. So as you also see, she does come with, looks like a, her rear thrusters, like backpack, if you will, showing Mark 49 Rescue. It doesn't open, just one solid piece. And then also you come with an additional open piece, as you can see, Mark 49 Rescue. So I don't know the history too much behind Rescue in terms of like the MCU. So I don't know if, Tony Stark was building this before, the Mark 50. I'm assuming so, but we didn't get really any hints beforehand, before Endgame anyway, to my knowledge. But let me know if you guys have any more info behind that. As you can see, those little flaps are able to raise up, which is pretty cool. You can see some detail there, some silver paint. These are kind of like more like a gunmetal gray. It's flaps that go down. And, you got this metallic blue. So, and of course, the main piece is the figure herself. So pretty awesome figure overall. I do dig the paint, the gold paint. As you can see, there's nice blue paint as well, for the eyes, for that illuminated effect. You see some little bit of marbleization in the paint, but that's okay. I'm okay with that. The gold has pretty awesome accents there, and then you do get some silver. You have, of course, the back peg hole for the rear, I guess, backpack, if you will. But yeah, awesome, some silver paint, or excuse me, goldish silver, I guess, almost more of a gold. But then you do see really small letters there, Stark Industries. So it's a pretty awesome. That's a nice touch. And of course, everyone has been saying online, we're wishing for a unmasked, unhelmeted head of Pepper Potts, as we only got the unmasked unmasked head with the 3-pack with the Mandarin and the Hot Rod Iron Man. So I'm surprised they just didn't toss that in as a little extra. I know that it does sit a little high on her head, just because the way that the ball peg is. But other than that, it would have been awesome to have that type of extra little bonus. But as you can see here, she does have some pretty good articulation, so we'll kind of go through that here. So she does have some armor that's kind of sticking up on the shoulder, so you can kind of see that. So she can, yeah, this one's pretty tight. So there we go. So you can raise her arm. She can do that full 360 motion. She also does have the bicep swivel, and she does have double jointed elbows, which is actually awesome. One thing about the arms that I noticed, and just so y'all know too, there's unfortunately no option to put like the blaster effect on there, so she just has closed fists on both hands, which is kind of a letdown. You know, I was really hoping she had like some open hands, so that way we could put that blaster effect, since she does use the blasters in the movie. As you can see, she does have a upper waist swivel and ab crunch as well, which goes up. You can see a little bit of a gap right there, not too much, but you know, for some good articulation. Her head is a little loose. I don't know if that's like that on anyone else's, but you know, she's able to somewhat look down. I can't really get too much motion forward though, so yeah, that's about it. Like almost just a straight forward. She can look up, which is pretty cool. I mean, that can help out with some flying poses, so at least you have that going. For as long of a neck that this figure has, I figured there would be. Oh, there we go. So all right, there we go. And as you can see, there's some gappage there, so that's what allows it. Yeah, so that's kind of interesting. It seems like it almost has to like click. Yeah, okay. I think mine was just a little tight from being a brand new figure, but as you can see, yeah, you're able to get it moving a little bit there. And aside from that, you know, we have like these arm kind of like, it's like ventilation there, which is pretty neat. You know, no lower waist rotation, but then you also do have this hip joint here, which I know some people aren't a fan of, so you're able to kind of move the hip in and out. As far as movement going forward, not a whole lot. If you can kind of see that angle, pretty low. Same thing, really no back leg movement. Rescue does not have a upper thigh cut. Interesting. Double jointed knees, which go almost all the way back, and then no boot rotation. You do have some ankle rocking motion here, which, let me move my big hand out of the way, so you're able to move it down slightly. And man, these are tight. Definitely gonna have to heat this up in some hot water. And there we go. And that goes up quite a bit actually. And let's see here. You do not get ankle pivot, I don't believe. Wow. If you do, it's very minimal. Let me know if you guys have any in yours, because this is super. Oh no, there it goes. Man, this one is just a very tight figure overall, but you do get some ankle pivot there, not a whole lot, you know, and it's mainly in part due to the armor, especially on the ankles here, which I'll zoom in. You see that, you know, it goes pretty low. But other than that, guys, this is a pretty awesome figure. Definitely look forward to posing it in my collection with, you know, Iron Man, with War Machine, and you know, their variants. But awesome to definitely have a Rescue in the collection. So yeah, tell me your thoughts, guys. I picked this one up at GameStop. You know, I did have some points as a reward member, so with the discount I got it for, you know, $17.99, which wasn't bad. You know, pretty good deal. And you know, definitely it's worth any MCU collectors you know, collection overall. So yeah, please like, subscribe, comment. I appreciate you watching the videos, and I'll definitely try to keep them coming as much as possible. So definitely keep an eye out and watch for more vids.